Matt, late agony for your side there. We felt the joy of it on Friday. We feel the pain of it this evening. Does it feel like 2 points dropped?
Does it feel like yeah, in the way that yeah, it felt like we gained that on Friday. So yeah, definitely. Mostly because of how good we played the second half. I thought we were unbelievable. We ran them into the ground. I thought we showed unbelievable amount of energy. Ryan Stirk just keeps running. Liam Gordon. I'll go through them all. I thought the energy, the desire, the determination in that second half was incredible from us, which is why it's so disappointing to concede at the death. But it's difficult when you're talking emotionally straight after a game. I get that, but still the feeling was, we gave absolutely everything. We were right on the front foot, had 3 or 4 unbelievable chances to score more than one, and perhaps could and should have. So that would have maybe taken the game away. And then obviously a sucker punch at the death, which we have to see out. But I have to give credit to him. We were, as you saw, we're kind of stretched at the back, to put it lightly, and it didn't show until those dying moments how stretched we were, if that makes sense. You'd bank on, we're missing a hell of a lot of centre backs, which was frustrating to go into today with Harry. Fair play to him, he gave everything he could for 45 minutes, but he probably shouldn't have played the game, to be honest with you. He gave all he could because he was injured from yesterday. And that in the end probably cost us the points, that we didn't have the centre backs available that we've got sat on the treatment table. So that was the frustration at that point. But that didn't tell for especially 45-50 minutes of the second half, especially when we utterly dominated the game.
I was going to say it was a real sort of second half bombardment. I think that's the best way to describe it. There's plenty of chances in there, but it felt like the right sort of night for Danny Johnson to come on and make that impact. Could have scored moments before, and then he's just in that right place at the right time to smash the ball home, isn't he?
Yeah, brilliant. I was delighted for Dan. Delighted that he scored at that end as well. It was fantastic scenes then, and you're just hoping to go on and see the game out and it be a 1-0 win, and that. But that's what it is. That's the game. I know when you take the emotion out of it, we'll be pleased with how we played. I know when we take the emotion out of it, it will be there'll be a hell of a lot more positives on the night. And I just said to the group then, just about our performance levels are really good. We've been really good for a good period of time now. And we're very, very close to being a fantastic team at the level. I really do think we are. I think we're really close to that, and some of the performances are showing that. Undoubtedly, the resilience and the heart that they have is there for everybody to see. It's unquestionable within the group, and just unfortunate we couldn't see the game out today, which, listen, I'm gutted about, undoubtedly. My players are gutted about. I'm sure all the supporters are gutted about as well, because we deserve that, we'd earned that, and when someone takes something away from you that you've earned and deserve, then it hurts more. So, but we dust ourselves down. We dust ourselves down. We get work into those that we've got a few walking wounded, as you saw. Fred had to come off. Harry had to come off. We've got injuries in the dressing room, in the treatment room at the minute. And we need to fight our way through it in the way that we did, especially this second half today.
It does seem like a bit of a dejected, changing room, but they've got to take real heart from that sort of performance, because particularly in the second half, I thought the group were excellent as well.
I thought we were brilliant. Second half, we were unbelievable. First half, you used the word bombardment. Second half, I think that's probably a good word to use. Good word. I thought first half, they play a certain way, Crawley, and they play good football. Really, I really like what Scott's doing there, and they play a certain way which is difficult to kind of work out at times. Once we did, I thought, we were again. Second half, I thought we were brilliant from the start to very nearly the finish. And by the way, sorry, on the back of that, I don't know how it's a free kick to set up the thingy. I've just watched that back, and that wasn't a free kick in the first point. It was our free kick. He kicks the back of Ross's toe. So we're frustrated that we fall the other side of that, which could have quite easily been something to see the game out.
Yeah, I was going to say there was plenty of probably decisions that went, wrong ways in that one. A couple of penalty shouts in there as well. Any viewpoint on those ones?
Yeah, well, in the build-up to the game, I spoke to the lads about the boy Williams, the 26. He doesn't mark well at all. He kind of just grabs hold of you, which is the dark arts. But you've got to see it. You've got to see some of them. He doesn't mark whilst watching the ball. He just grabs hold of the attacker, and that happened repeatedly. So yeah, that's frustrating. I thought there were little things where there were little refereeing decisions that were frustrating as well, where it might be a free kick to us and the linesman saying it's a free kick, or the linesman saying it's a corner one side, and the referee with a worse viewpoint gives it from his stance where it's a worse viewpoint. So what's the point in having the linesman if you're not going to use them? Little frustrations like that were there tonight, but again, overall we have to be pleased with how we played. I thought we were a brilliant second half. I'll say it again. Just frustrated.
There are bodies now building up into the treatment room, but somebody's come back in tonight. He's got 90 minutes under his belt. Brandon Comley, a first league start this season, the first competitive start I think it's since about the 8th of August as well against Blackburn. How did you feel he did?
I thought Combs was great. It's hard, really hard. I think he got to about 70 minutes and I think he was breathing, blowing. Again, if we had someone to come in, I think it might have been a time to do that. But I also recognised in Combs he's someone that can probably manage his way through that last little bit, which is what I think he did really well. But it was great to have him back out there. Combs is a fantastic midfield player, and we've missed him.
And on a final note, the fans tonight, I felt they almost sensed that momentum was building in the second half, and almost sucked the ball into the net as well. They were fantastic again this evening.
Yeah, brilliant. Probably the right term to use. They did suck it in there at the end, and they together we all deserved 3 points tonight. So that was frustrating, and that frustrating mostly for me and for my players and for us is that we didn't all as a football club get the 1-0 win that we deserved. The challenge now, we go and dust ourselves down and we get ready for another tough game on Saturday.